Hello guys, this will be a one take only recording of my minifigure collection, Pokemon. That sounded German. So let's start. I won't be going in any specific order. I guess so. To start, we have this fake Lego Ash. Should make him wear a cape. Alright. So this had no particular order. Moving on, where we have Charmander. These came in fake booster packs. Not all of the ones I'm showing, right? But the vast majority, the ones with a, I guess you could say, more artificial red, less care. Okay, and then nothing. Yeah, all of these did, but then as they began gaining popularity, the packs that is, they started making them out of a different material, which would be this, whatever it's called. So we have a Mega Mewtwo Y there. That's a good pull. Jigglypuff and a Venonat. I think I got these in, where was that? Did I keep them maybe? These I got here, so no questions on that. This Q, and I'm also not sure about. Elongated Charmander, and a Meowth, and another Meowth, and another Meowth, and it's a Mewtwo. Hardly. It's a cat face. We have a Snorlax to freshen things off, and alright, Eevee, and Brock, right? So don't worry, the quality is just going to get better as the video goes. So these, here I missed another Bulbasaur. That didn't reveal much. We have now a Ghost Charmander, right? And to close off the, I mean, you can't really call these ripoffs, right? Because you're featuring in stuff like Hypno, and in and of itself, it looks good, it feels good. People, well, children can play with these. Right? Of course, it's not what it used to be. Okay. Then we have these, which have, you could say, more effort put into them, right? They're still monochrome, right? But even the texture is better, right? You can even make a duo with these, do something. And capping subdivision, we have a nice teal Gengar. That's really cool. Maybe I'll hang on to these. They look quite good side by side, you know, and that accidentally cut off the video. Sound not very energetic. Let's try and change that. So yeah, we have that. That's good now. We go into Hoenn. We have a Jirachi and another Jirachi. We have a Trico, Celebi somehow got in there. Another Jirachi. And May from the anime. Now there's also a hot chicken and a hotter looking chicken, and now some cheerleading mice, rodents, Trico, Marsh, I'm doing a nice jump, Sableye, and Gardevoir. And so all of these, I think, Sableye is a clear stay. But I could see an argument for Blaziken, so let's keep that as well. Maybe even Marshtomp, right? Because it's the most all-rounded one of them. Unintended. What's the need to say that there? Now, onto Gen 4. There's only one. That being Glaceon. This I picked up in Cajamarca. I was trying to say. It's a very nice find. You found them in these funky balls. That cost 5 times this coin. So only Glaceon for Generation 5 in that regard. No, wait, no. We have a Riolu as well, which is made almost, well, it's a bit of that, oh, the name slipped my mind. Anyway. Right now, Gen 5, we have Victini, of course, and surprisingly Purloin. Now, you'd be amazed to know that there was no Generation 6. Well, there is no Generation 6 in this level of quality. Oh, hyphenated. Did I say level of quality already? Minifigure in my collection, but I do have a Generation 8, not Generation 7. But there's this one, which is very random. Although not really, in hindsight. Yeah, more Pico. That's going to be it, I think. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Not really, because there's more. We have the picture from this thumbnail, of course. You know what? Let's get the big ones out of the way. You have the Pikachu. I think an extra. Oh yeah. As something's missing, but it looks really funny, and that's what matters. And Generation 1 also has Mew to offer, which is a interesting face. See this. Then I have 2 Latios from McDonald's. I also had a Latias, but I don't know where it is. So like, I do know where, but I haven't given myself a time to find it. It's not like the most accessible thing for me. Kind of hard to explain. Doesn't matter. Generation 5, we have Manafi. I'm not entirely sure where this one is from, but judging by, well, yeah, by the looks of it, I think it's also from the same place. Those Ladios. That would make sense as well. And then nothing in Gen 6, but we do have a Rowlet for Lola. This Rowlet actually shot leaves if you pressed hard enough, but you know, as you can see, it's a bit old. Here's the toy. It flaps its wings. And then we have a Litten. Right, this Litten is a bit more fun. It works more. It works much better. Let's see. There, right, and then you would press its back and it shot. And it should shoot the ember. Alright, very fun to play with. Now we have Lichen Rock, which is limp. It's missing an arm. Its arm's here. Looks maybe deceiving because it feels as if you should be able to put this back in. But I've tried for what? It's been 8 years. Can you imagine? No, not 8, maybe 7. 7 years. No look. At least its arm is still there. Yeah. Now a Kamala, which doesn't do much other than, I think it had some sort of connection, but I don't have it. I'm not entirely sure. I think it just spun, and then you can move its legs. Then, which should have been the thumbnail of this video, it wasn't. Big Lunala. Like, very big. This is my hand for comparison. I also have a Solgaleo, but it's in the same whereabouts as that lady, as I mentioned. Alright, now for the real hitters, and this time... Where's my lantern on? Okay. These we got miraculously in a 100 bundle. I'm not sure how, but everything about these minifigures is just right at cheap price, and it works. Like, the proportions aren't even extremely off, and if they are, it's something minuscule. Because seriously, these look so darn well. We have a Venusaur you may or may not recognize. Not all of these, of course, right? But most. For example, this Squirtle. Oh, it seems as if I missed a shift tray. Very cool shift tree. Missing its nose. Okay. It's a random order, that doesn't really matter. We have a Magikarp here, missing one whisker. Right. A Vulpix, regular. Of course, this real. I have a Charizard here. Oh, pose, but then again, no. These are really well made. tragedy, the Mega Charizard headless. I don't remember if it even had its head. I didn't have a single memory of it. No. Pikachu as well. This Pikachu has an extra bolted tail. No round speck. We have a pincer now. It's missing one arm. I remember I used to play a lot with this one. So cool. So much so it lost its arm. In a similar case, we have this Graveler, in which the damage isn't as noticeable. Right? I think it was one of its hands. Or maybe misremembering. Okay. Continuing the rock types, we have a Rhyhorn, which is like the amount of detail in this. How can you not? Look at that. And the horn, even the smooth surface here. Rhydon. Another really well made one. In here, I couldn't be able to pick a favorite because so many of them are just that well made. Machoke. Alright. Apologies if they're a bit dusty. That's why I am doing dusting them. Yeah, Poliwrath is obviously not from the same batch. I'm not entirely sure how I got it, but seems hand painted or something. Now, some evolutionary lines. We've got this Mankey already, and some Primate, which is about the same size. Nothing much changes on these. Again, the spiky fur, really nice detail. We have a Kangaskhan baby inside. Really nice back. I forgot to show Ninetales side by side with Vulpix. They're distinctly. I don't know what else to say. We have a Clefairy that evolves into Clefable. Like, and these aren't even official, right? So that's just what stuns me as much. Of course, the other ones would have a different texture. This Charmeleon doesn't count. Should have appeared before. Oh, it's there. We have a beheaded Mega Mewtwo. Why? Let's get that out of the way. It should fit, but younger me put Play-Doh inside, so now I can fit them together. I don't think it could either way. If I recall correctly, maybe yeah, I like these like separate. Not sure why. Yeah, too much unanimity. This Pidgeotto, a bird. A bit and coughing that got, I'm sure was given to me. Not sure by who. Then we have this Cloyster with so much detail and really nice texture, nice feel. If I can, yeah. These are just mesmerizing to look at. This Arbok, which is also not from the same bundle, but nonetheless, not bad at all. A Wigglytuff, Ponyta. We have a Horsey, and the Lapras. This Meowth, which is winking an eye. Not bad. There's a small hole in the back of its head. You have a Magneton, which used to have a base similar to this Starmie here, right? This Magneton used to have one of those as well, but it came off. Well, I guess it still looks cool as a Magneton. There's no problem in that. I have this Nidoking, which is in a very similar case to Rhydon. All of that detail is just sublime. Okay. Jolteon. Nidorino, which I should have covered, which they. After now, this Moltres, which could be better, right? But it's still a Moltres. We have, alright. There's this couple of Scythers, which are both, they're both missing their left wing. And this one is also missing its right scythe. Is it you call that? Right, so it's two Scythers and I messed up both. Not me, I'm not sure. My memory is a bit foggy as to what happened to these. We're still going to have a Gengar. Now a Hitmonchan. Very well made, I enjoy this one. Right, has a nice stance. Cool. Back there, and then have this Seal. This Seal is the emotional story of the video. This Seal is my mother's favorite Pokemon, and she'd take it anywhere she went. No wait, yeah, she'd take it anywhere she. Yeah. The Seal is just really funny. And now a Dugong for this evolution. My mother still preferred Seal. Now I have a Diglett that has a hole in which you can put a pencil. So that was very not bad at all, right? I think the Clefairy, yep, the Clefairy also has a hole for one to put a pencil. To put it on a pencil. This Sandslash, a friend, I went to a friend's house, they had it, and I really liked it. They said I could keep it. Very cool looking. Oh, and this Articuno, which is just blows all of the rest of the water, because if you see that the depth, right, all of the dimensions of this Articuno, that's stunning. Okay, now Generation 2, still full of bangers. Just like, so you get an idea what kind of things we're dealing with. This Giraffe rig again, so well made. We have an Octillery. Another thing I like is they're not exclusively known Pokemon. Well, I guess you can't really say that about Wooper, right? But think Sudowoodo, though. Think Latiba. These knobs, all these nibs. We have an Ampharos. I think it's the only complete Mega Evolution I have. And it Mega Evolves, it gets shorter. We have this Fortress, which also has a hole. Fun to spin. We have a Lava. Evolution. Break up, Blacker. Blissey. Just Blissey. Porygon 2. Porygon 1 again. We have a Pichu. This Pichu is something else. Its head's about to explode. We have this Scissor, which I don't know why they made it into a toy. As we know, you should never play with scissors. Disclaimer of the video. No, it's not a disclaimer. That's a. No, I guess it was right. Oh, and I missed this Slowking. Oh, bye. I guess it was slows the party. We have a Sentret. Really nice. It can stand on its tail. Right. Houndour into Houndoom. It's purple horn, actually. We have a Totodile. Again, like, what can I say? And to cut things off before, we have a Suicune. This one is much bigger. Here's a Raikou in comparison. This is such a nice Raikou. I think I've never given myself the time to. If this can stand, it can. Right, so this Suicune. Gorgeous looking figure. This should be open and then a bit in a darker hue. So on to Hoenn, we have the Rayquaza. On a Rayquaza, which is, as you can see, not broken. Okay. And everybody's something Mudkip. 12 Evolution Swampert. Unfortunately, no Blaziken. But we do have a Corphish which has lost its claw. It had two, now it's limbless. Well, not limbless, but you know what I mean. I have an Electric. Very nice stuff. A Trico. Like, and this Absol, this Mega Absol, with an interesting looking face, to say the least. This Lairon, so made of play with this one a bunch too. We have Groudon, and finally this Jirachi, which was being sold at a church. I don't know what to think about that, but it was really cool. It used to be a part of my keyring until it came off, and well, now it's here. Sinnoh, Empoleon, this Hippopotas. It's been bleached, seemingly. We have Boru. I remember choosing to buy one of my favorites, little Bulu. We have a Shinx and a Monferno, whose tail has come out. And I'm Junior is also here. This one's funny. And the Shieldon, for any Bastion fans out there. That's what it looks like. really nice. Everything. And now we have Glaceon and Sylveon. I think the Leafeon is much. What did I say? No, Leafeon and Glaceon. The Leafeon's much better. And then we have a Darkrai without its lower body, just flowing around like that. Why am I making this? We have a Munna, which you can also put pencil. You can also put on a pencil. We have a Minchino that evolves into a Cinchino and gets smaller again. I'd like to know what the story behind these is. We have a Deerling. Tepig. I believe I used to have 2 of these. Maybe trade that one. Darumaka. Could you believe it? This one also has a whole Zekrom. A Zekrom. Majestic Zekrom. We have a Victini. No, a Victim. But a Victini. I think that's all of Unova. Let's go into Kalos. For Kalos, we have a Chespin and a Chespin. Which one looks slightly better than the other? Let's say, of course, with their they can. Do they have it? Oh yeah. It's not painted on, right? This should be brown. That little circle. It's part for Pokemon. That's evolution Quilladin. Still surprisingly well made. We have 2 Litleo. If this one's standing on 4 legs, this one's standing on 3. Bumblebee. Pangoro, whose leaf came out off. I'm sure if I didn't tell you that, you wouldn't have noticed. I have this Delphox too, which is bigger, but not that big. Like, here's the other Pikachu for comparison. Like, it's certainly big. But I guess proportionally it's more accurate. This Go-Go, which I also featured. If you saw that. Clauncher without a thing on his head. Veltol. So, I also know that this Noiba in particular super nice design. Now there's nothing for Generation 7 that isn't original, which is the last video at last. We have these, which are official from like Nintendo and whatever, right? So the difference, I mean, I guess you can tell the difference, right? Like, one is much more polished, different material, better quality. But nonetheless, it's a minifigure. Like, what do you want to do with it? You're gonna play with it. It's going to get worn down either way. This Meowth, a little Meowth. Cool stuff. And this Pikachu, and I have to say, attack position, because They just made so many variants of Pikachu. Some marketable little thing. And I'll leave it alone. It's shielding off the light with its tail for some reason. Its tail is just like that. Nah, and nothing else until Generation 7, where once again we have this Rowlet. Again, right, this is just well made because it's official. So it has to be well made. Of course. Pugnacious Rowlet. And this Landed, which was actually one of the first minifigures I got. If not the first one. Lastly, we have an Appleton. Now I have a special treat. So, as you may know, there are 9 generations of Pokemon so far, but what if I told you I had some Generation 10 ones? Saying right there, but 5. So, starting with this dog, or Torterra, I guess. There's a regional variant of Torterra. You can see its eye. It has the face of a fish, and its tree has been chopped. Look, it's even got the belly pattern. Then we have Avogardo, which also has a hole in it, so you can put in a pen. These are real Pokemon. This is a regional variant of Unknown. This one's called Poison with a U. I think it's a porpoise and it's purple. And it could be poison type, who knows. If you know what this is, leave it in the comments please. So tell me which one was your favorite. I hope YouTube doesn't censor anything. I mean, markets for kids. And finally, we have another favorite of today's generation. Lastly, for Generation 10, we have Bingo Healer. And that's all. Thank you for watching.